Assalamu alaikum, Suhaib.
Walaikum salam. How are you, brother?
How are you? I'm good. I'm good.
I'm,
Sometimes difficult for us to find time. I think maybe moving it to the morning. I don't know. We move it according to our schedules. So I think it's totally fine.
yeah, for the past, ever since I've joined this new company, I've been having night calls almost every
Mhm.
day. So, yeah, that was the main reason. But we'll find a good time.
Yeah. I think we just move around. The thing is, we both have kids, full-time jobs, a lot of things going on. So we can't always be there on that time. So it's okay. We'll keep moving around until we settle on something. And then let's just try to make at least one call every month, let's say. It's
Yeah.
okay even if it doesn't happen.
So,
Good, bro.
what's
Good.
been going on?
So since we last spoke, I think last time also I mentioned this. Yeah, I ran my like first 5K or something. I don't know if I mentioned it in the call, but I did run my first year after a very long time. And like, I just want to briefly tell about how that went. So that was around 3 to 4 weeks back. So it's been a while. So one thing I feel is running to a big part, it's about the mental game. I mean, there is, of course, you have to have your aerobic proper,
Mm,
you need to have the all those things, but it's a lot about the mental thing. At one point, your body just tells you, stop, we can stop, let's take rest, let's walk a little bit. But it's just in your mind your body can actually go further. It's just saying, just rest, rest, rest. Anyway,
mm,
before that, I had run like at max 2.5 kilometers. I slowly built up. So I started with 1 kilometer, then around one and a half, 1.3, one and a half. And then I reached 2K. I was happy with that actually. And then I was there for that 1 or 2 weeks. Then I pushed to 2.5. And then on the morning, not morning, evening of the 5K run, um, I decided I'll do somewhere between 2.5 and 3. Yeah. And then, like, I don't know what happened. I just went to 5. It was easy.
mm. Yeah, you had the correct. Probably you needed that correct technique and pace to know your running style and,
Hmm.
what's the best way for you to that'll keep you running longer.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So, this is something like I'm realizing more and more. What is this? It's about like when we want to do something new, like running, for instance. What can end up happening is like I could be like, oh, I want to be a runner, and I'll do like all the research. What's the best shoes? What should I keep tracking of? When is it better, morning or evening? What clothes should I wear? There are like tens of hundreds of things you can optimize for before running. But what helped me was just going for the run with whatever I had, and then after like 3 weeks, 2, 3 weeks, when I had okay an idea, then I went for like okay now let me get the proper shoes, and then I got in
Mm,
the mood as well. Like I went into YouTube, started watching a lot of videos about running. I still do. I like beginner
yeah.
running, things you need to take care of, how to improve this, what's your posture. Anyway, that's so I'm like deep into running right now. So we'll come back to this topic later because I do a lot more things. And we'll be sitting here talking about running all day if we just.
Yeah, I mean it's I remember we used to run in the Mutina Park,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah,
That was a good place to run, I feel, but that was good times.
yeah, yeah. It's good. I remember we used to live close to Matina Park, and you had visited from India or something. I don't know. Maybe you were in college or you were working, and you used to like listen to music, right? Like we used to listen to music, and I suggested to you, why don't you listen to like a podcast or something like that? And then one day you took
Mm,
it out, and then you gave me like a great feedback, like, "Oh, podcast." So it's very different to music. Music can keep you distracted for a while, but then like it's rhythm and you forget about it. It becomes background. But I think podcast grabs like it demands your attention. So you have to like listen to it. And then when you're running, it just happens.
yeah, I mean the I've seen people running like very long distances for a long time without any kind of distraction. That is a real mental game, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That just you just listening to your body and then just focusing on your running and focusing on your body, what's happening, because that feels like the goal to go towards.
Yeah. Like that's what I'm trying to actually. So the past two runs, I have not taken my AirPods for the run, and they've been a bit different, but the results are more or less similar. So the results haven't changed much. but yeah, you're more present in the run. Like you're like, okay, what's my posture currently? How am I breathing? How my steps? How does my leg feel, etc. All those things.
Running is good. Yeah.
It's good. Like just today morning. So one more thing, like me and Fatima, we are doing or trying to do is like waking up very early. So we wake up around 4:45, 5, and of course it's not easy. Yeah. So what we try to do at least, I mean, it starts the previous night to sleep very early, like around 9, 9:30. We are like winding down. So around 8, we try to have our dinner along with that. So it's easier because she eats and everybody sits at the table. Maybe you notice this as well. I think Iman also same thing. If you're all sitting together, she'll eat more easily rather than if it's just her and she's eating. Just a second. Yeah, battery low. Okay. Do you see that also with Iman? Like if you
Yeah,
guys sit
yeah.
together.
I mean, she's more calmer and she doesn't throw any kind of fits when Alia, when Alia eats with her. There's a lot of food sharing here and there. She's more interested in what we are
Mhm.
eating and all that. So it's definitely better when you are eating with the child. True.
Sounds good. Okay. So you agree with that. So anyway, so it helps that way as well. So we have early dinner and then we sleep early and wake up early. So coming back to the original thing. So today morning, when we woke up, like I was like, oh, I'm a runner now. I'm like fully embracing that identity. And then like I see down like there is this lady running, okay, and she has like very good pace. Pace in the sense like she's running quite fast. So my pace is around 8 kilometers per hour, or let's say around 7 minutes per kilometer. But
Hmm.
she looked like she was doing like 5 or even 6, like 5, 6 minutes per kilometer. And you just, what do you say? You feel like, oh, I'm going ahead, and then you see like somebody is so far ahead. But it's okay. I think she might have been running for much longer. And she only
Yeah.
like she started running at 5 a.m. So that's like okay, another thing.
Good day, good way to start your day. Yeah, there are a lot of
Hmm.
people even in my society. They just keep running. They just keep running.
Hmm.
And they have good pace. So there are people who do fast walking as well. And
Yeah,
like I
you told
mentioned to
me.
you, right? I saw one guy who lost a lot of weight just by fast walking. So it's a
Hmm.
lifestyle thing, and you'll get better at it because it's about how you can keep your heart rate low and your this thing. So there's a
Correct.
huge scope of improvement you can do. And there are people like there are races, like these ultra marathons and all. The people reduce their pace and run for like days. That is can
Days.
s- can stretch it up till. I mean, they do take rests, but like 300 kilometers, 250 kilometers, like that they do in a few days. A huge scope of improvement there.
Crazy. Yeah, like so it's been like 1.5 months for me. I got getting deep into it. Yeah, like what's the data? So I have my Apple Watch, of course. So I'm tracking different things.
I got
So
a Whoop.
ah, oh,
Sorry,
nice.
Whoop alternative. Amazfit. Whoop is too expensive and it has a subscription, right?
Tell me about it.
Yeah, like I got it just to track because I remember last time I told you I'm not really liking the Apple Watch thing where there's a screen
Mm-hmm.
on your wrist. So I moved to the normal watches, but then I still wanted to track my sleep and
Mm.
my heart rates and things like that. So this seems like a good way to do it. It's just a tracker,
Ah,
right?
okay. That's how it looks. Cool.
Yeah, it is just a tracker. And they're selling like hotcakes now. People are really into the fact that they don't want like a screen on your arms, right? And I'm pretty sure if Apple comes up with something like this, a lot of people would want to switch over from Apple Watch to that. Yeah.
Hmm. I don't know. Is it because Apple is not a fitness company? They might not do it.
No, I mean the
I don't
Apple
know.
Watch is a
It
fitness
is.
device at the core.
It is. But I don't know. I'll leave it to
It'll
Apple to decide.
definitely cannibalize some watch sales for sure, but overall, I think it'll increase their user base
Hmm.
because there are a lot of people I see who wear such fitness bands. Whoop is something you definitely heard of, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And that has become very famous, and a lot of
Hmm.
people are. And this one, for months, it's
Hmm.
been selling out like in minutes.
Wow.
They come up with stock within minutes, it gets over like for months. The demand is really there.
What's it called again?
A fitness strap, like Amazfit Helio strap.
Amaze Fit. What's Wow? How much did you pay for it?
It cost 8,500 rupees.
Not a lot, yeah. That's good.
Yeah. And
That's nice.
yeah, I mean, I've not really used it yet,
Okay. Oh, so
but
you got it very recently then.
yeah, I mean, I've not worked out in it. It's a week old, but I've not worked out in it.
But
And one of the major things that really I like about every day, it tells me how was my sleep.
Mhm,
I think it's an Apple Watch as well, but for me, this is the first time
mhm,
I'm having, so it tells me, and I really see the difference. Like when I'm actually having a good night's sleep and I feel refreshed in the morning, it shows that I have a better score.
mhm.
So the data is good.
That's good. That's good. No, because yes. I mean, the thing is, wearing this for sleep is a bit
Yeah,
cumbersome because it's so like I like this right now. Yeah. I don't use it for sleep. I used to do it like 1 year back when I got it, more than 1 year back. But I didn't see a lot of benefit. Like the good thing was like I could keep a very silent alarm, that is, it just vibrates. So that was the biggest benefit I found. But other than that, like the sleep and all, I couldn't. Like I didn't understand the data. It provided this graph. I don't know what to do with it. It didn't have like
mm.
a simple to read number or something. Yeah. So,
And the issue with this, it doesn't come into the Apple's health ecosystem, right? So the workouts and all are there in Apple. Those things you cannot use. You have to use a separate app. So that
uh,
is
mm,
I don't know. If I had to put my money on it, I would say that if Apple would come up with something like this,
okay.
because overall they'll gain more users, but they might see some Apple Watch users leaving, but overall they'll gain users. And this one has excellent battery life, like 15 days,
Mm.
So that is a huge benefit, I would say. No screen, I mean, the battery goes in the screen itself, right? Majorly.
Yeah, that's true. And even I've heard the charging as well. You don't need to remove it, right? Like you can like put
Oh
like
no,
that
that is for the Whoop.
only move. Okay.
Whoop
15 days is good enough.
costs, yeah, Whoop costs 24,000 rupees, and
Mm.
yearly okay, you pay once and you get 1 year subscription, and yearly it costs 24,000 rupees. That's the
Wow.
biggest drawback of Whoop.
So basically, the watch itself, or I don't know, the strap itself is kind of free. You're paying for the subscription every year.
Yeah, so that is why people are not happy with Whoop, and people really
Mhm.
want this kind of. And there are rings as well, those rings, but those are not, those face some accuracy issues.
Yeah, I've heard. And also I don't know, some people don't like the ring, you know. Watch is a bit more easy. Like I tried
Hmm.
wearing rings and it's a bit, I don't know, I just don't like the feeling of a ring in my hand all the time. So yeah,
Yeah.
tracking. So I think not never, I'll not say never, but for running the watch with screen is very good because I want to track like how long has it been, how many kilometers have I run, what's my current
Yeah.
pace, what's my heart rate. So I want to get that feedback live so I know because I don't want to go into the rabbit hole because there are like things where if you want to increase your aerobic fitness level, you have to train in certain heart rate levels. So if you go beyond that,
Hmm.
you might not train
Yeah.
efficiently enough.
I mean, that is true. If you have a display on your wrist, then you can easily get that information immediately.
Mm.
This one is you have to open the phone, and that will obviously take bit
Yeah.
distracting.
Yeah, yeah. Like the thing is, it does have a screen, but I have turned off all notifications from the screen. Like I don't get any notifications. Sometimes I install a new app and that starts sending notification, and then I'll go and switch off notification. The only
Yeah.
notification I get is health related, like your heart rate has been higher than normal today, or something like that. Yeah. So only those notifications I get. So the screen and the notification distraction is not there. The screen is only for time, and that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of running. Maybe I'll change the topic a little bit. So what also I've been doing past, let's say 2 weeks now, or too long, is like every day I come out. Like today I'm in a coffee shop to work. So what we
Hmm.
do is like we have a very fixed schedule since 2 weeks now. So morning wake up at 5. Uh, till around 8 we are done with the morning thing, sending Huda to school and like with Noora and everything. And we both leave house at the same time. Fatima works in the mall, not in the mall, like her office is attached to the mall. So I come, I sit here. My work starts late, so I have chill time. Like it's around 9 right now. My work starts at 10:30. So I do my own thing till then, like edit reels or whatever I have to do for a
Hmm. That's a
podcast
good thing.
review, hopefully. in the future as well.
Morning
So
times, yeah.
yeah. So, and I work from the coffee shop. What I like about working here is at home you can easily get, I don't know, like a bit distracted with things. Yeah. Like you can do whatever. Yeah. Here it's more of like that, how do you put it?
The
Like
vibe.
co-working space vibe. Yeah, like there are other people
Yeah.
also working. You feel like working more. And I've been trying to increase my step count as well. So whenever I'm here, I just go for a quick walk around the mall, like 10-minute walk, and then I come back. So that's also nice. At home, you don't feel like getting out and going and coming back. Here in the mall, you can just walk. There are people around. I look at shops. It's nice. But of course, it's a bit more what do you say? It hits the wallet a little bit more to come here daily. But let's see. It's an experiment. Till now, it's been
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, that's definitely true. In home, when you're alone, you get distracted. There's nobody watching. Maybe that is an element, right? Where you might feel that everybody is working. Am I the only one,
Mhm.
not working in? So that's what I used to also feel. That's why I used to love to go to these co-working spaces when I was at my startup. I used
Mm.
to go weekly once or twice because working from home most of the time will really drain you out. And even when I was not working, I was studying, so it gave a good environment to study, and it gave you a good, like, you dress up for something, right? If you stay for home too long, then you dress up. That's a good thing.
Yeah, yeah, correct. So I do dress up now. Yeah, like else at home, you can just like sit in your pajamas and chill. Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's a
work from.
place where it's
But
home as well.
I have found that I feel the coffee shops, right? They kind of make their chairs a little bit uncomfortable for long hours. Like they
Mhm.
in Bangalore, these premier coffee shops, the chairs are not at all comfortable to sit for a long time. Is that the case in
Yeah,
Dubai as well?
till now, I have not had issues. I think I don't know what it is, but like I have not found it to be like that. Maybe it's because I regularly keep getting up and walking and get those steps in, or maybe they do have better chairs or whatever. Because the coffee shops don't have those office chairs, right? Like with proper,
Yeah.
they're fixed and you're just like sit in the chair. They are not made for long hours as well. I don't know if it's on purpose or it's what do you say? You cannot make it like that because office chairs have this specific uh, not dimensions, like the specific ergonomics, like the handrest, the swivel, and everything, the back support. So they are meant for long sitting. I think they cannot have chairs like that here. It's not by design, but it's just by they want to look good as well. You can't have office
Hmm.
chairs in a coffee shop. My hypothesis, not sure. Maybe they do it by on purpose. But I don't know if there is any chair other than like office chair, proper one where you can sit for long hours, like 6 to 8 hours will work. Like, even if you sit in a chair like that, maybe even at home, if you sit in your dining chair, you can't sit for very long. You feel like a bit of
Yeah.
uncomfortableness. Maybe it's the
You need a
same
bit of
concept.
give.
But
Mm.
I've seen some places where I can say for sure the chairs and all are made for being uncomfortable. I think those are
Mm.
not coffee shops, they are like restaurants or some proper places where they expect you to just eat and go by. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the whole early mornings routine on reels.
Ah, okay. But yeah. So it's a nice start to the day with prayer and everything. I mean, it's not perfect every day. In Instagram, what you see is like the perfect morning. But there
Mm.
are here and there, like some mornings you wake up and like today morning, I didn't have a lot of energy when I woke up. I don't know, I didn't sleep properly, something. So I didn't go for my run or I didn't do anything. I just went for a very short walk, 10 minutes, and that's all. And yeah, that's how it is. But it's nice. One thing I can say, because I've been waking up early for some time, but I didn't have like a proper schedule. But now I have like a proper schedule. It's brought a lot of structure and it made things easier to do. So I was just discussing this with Fatima the other day. Like we both want to learn Quran and it takes effort to do it. For us, like we haven't been very consistent in doing it. Whenever we want to do it, we have to like
Mm.
go and like put the effort. Even if it's 5 minutes, there is that friction to go and do it because you're consciously doing it. But once we do it enough times, it becomes subconscious and it's part of our routine. Like, oh, okay, after this, I do this. After this, I do this. Same thing with my flossing as well. So I started water flossing recently. It's a new habit, but I surprisingly picked it up very easily. It's because I just attached it to brushing. So it's very easy. So after brushing at night, okay, floss. It was very easy. And now I do it every day.
It's
I think
satisfying also
once,
to
yeah,
have
it is
your teeth
satisfying.
all
No, no, no.
cleared.
It's water
Gums.
floss, water floss.
Yeah, yeah, what?
What is a bit difference? Like it just sprays water and that's it. There's nothing,
Hmm.
no, this thing. Like I don't know, I tried that and it was just too much for me. It didn't stick. So I got rid of it. But the water flossing is much simpler. It takes like a minute, minute and a half. That's all. It's quicker than brushing. Even.
Oh.
Anyway, coming back. So yeah, like whenever anything becomes subconscious, like you don't have to put an effort to start the thing, it sticks for a very long time. That's what I try to do with habits, and they stick for much longer. Same works for bad habits as well. If you attach it to something else, it just continues, and there is no effort in doing it.
So, what do you mean by learning Quran? Reading or
So,
just?
I mean, I always wanted to like, what do you say, learn it by heart, yeah, to memorize it, but it never happened. It takes a lot of time, effort. It's a mountain of a task. So, what I told myself is like, that's the end goal, but let's not focus on it. Right now, the goal should be to make a habit. So, what I did is, even if I read like just one or two ayahs every day, I consider it like, oh, I read today. So, I just for like past 2 months, I've been just reading every day, trying to at least. I've read for most days, like 95 plus days. So now it has become a habit after Fajr. Okay, after prayer, it's Quran. Even if it's like 1 minute, I just do it. Like some days just don't feel like it, so I do a very short one. So what has happened now is like it has become just second nature. Just it's easy. There's no friction for me to okay after prayer, I go pick it up and I do it. And like past week or so, a bit over past week, I started memorizing it. And if I don't feel like it's, I just read and be done with it. Like I'm not like if I don't memorize, I have not completed it. So I keep a very low bar to say that, okay, today I've done my Quran work or whatever, my part of this. That's how, that's what I'm doing basically. I'm
That's
adopting this
good.
with everything. Yeah. Like meditating. So I wanted to meditate and do it regularly for a very long time, but nothing stuck. Like I do it maybe for a week or two, and then like just goes out of my life. So what I've done is put a very low bar to consider meditation done. So it's just 3 minutes. 3 minutes is doable. So just do for three
Yeah, I
minutes.
think
Yeah.
even go for workout, right? Like visiting the
Mm.
gym is also a small win. If you visit the gym every day, look around, get the feel, come back, probably a small win.
You have to walk all the way, right? So that's a mini
Yeah,
workout.
you have to walk all the way, you have to get rest. That's a good thing.
It's a mental workout, I would say. So yeah, I put low bars in every habit that I want to do. 3 minutes of meditation, most days I do 10. If I'm not feeling like it, it'll be 3. A workout for 10 minutes, that's all. Even a walk is considered a workout. So today's
Mm.
workout is done for me because I'm chilling. The workout is done. Yeah, this is a new philosophy I've taken. And I'm going to keep it low forever. It's
Low
not going to
bar,
increase
yeah.
unless I feel like it. Even in Apple, you have those rings, right, to close. So I've reduced the threshold for everything because I have this OCD if I don't finish a ring. So I've reduced everything. So it's easy to close and I'm like happy I've done it. Because some days, some rings are difficult to close. Yeah. So if you have a low bar, it's okay. You can just do something very quickly and done. So the habit continues. In your mind, it's a tick, it's a win for the day.
Yeah. So you have moved
Hmm.
to a new place.
No, no,
Your
we are moving. We are moving
oh,
next month, yeah, 7th or 8th. 7th. Yeah, we're moving on 7th. Yeah, the current, unfortunately, apartment's rent is getting too high.
mm,
We have to make the move. So actually, we were ready to live in the same place, even though it increased by what, 20-25%. It's like a crazy increase. Uh, Generally, like we looked around in the same community, it's much higher than what he's offering us. So he's not like doing something crazy. So we decided better to move because for the same rate, we'll get much better places elsewhere. Uh,
in Abu Dhabi.
so in Abu Dhabi, yeah. Um, and we found a new place. It's a villa. Inshallah,
Oh,
Suhaib, when you guys visit, you can have a stay over. We are planning for like a barbecue day at the
yeah,
house.
yeah. Barbecue will be fun.
Mhm.
Stressful but fun.
Hopefully not
Barbecue,
stressful.
it's always stressful. The stress is the part of the experience. Cannot exclude it.
I just stay away from all that. Like dad does it, so I let him do it. It's like good.
Yeah, that's one day when dad is like all red and there's like veins, not because of he's angry or anything, but it's like very stressed, very focused. So there's like a lot
Uh,
of sweat, and
yeah.
I'm usually there with them.
Okay. So I'll leave you two guys to deal with the grill. Yeah. So new home. So this is fortunately this is like under Fatima's company's management. So there is no commission, which is generally like 5% of the this thing. So that's good. And we get a discount as well
Oh,
percent.
it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a pretty good deal. And then
You're
also the good deal.
paying lesser than what you're paying here in the current.
No, no, no. It's a bit higher than what we're paying right now, but it's like quite big. It's a big improvement as well. It's a very good place. We went and checked it out. It's old, unfortunately. It's like 15 years plus, 17 years, I think. But it's still good. Still good. Another good thing is like it's managed by her company. So she has like direct contacts in her office network to communicate in case there is like some, like, you say
Issue.
maintenance issues. Yeah. So that's also another good part. Let's see. And you guys are also looking into something, right?
Yeah, I mean, we are looking into what is the next move for us, right? We stayed here for in this flat for 4 5 years now, and if you want to move in the next 3 4 years, it's better to look now, right? To see where to move, and we are a little bit disenchanted with idea of moving to a bigger apartment. So
Mm.
looking into plots, looking into gated communities, trying to see what is there out there. We initially thought we could move to a apartment, but that was dropped, and now we're looking into these builders. They build plots of a certain size. We're looking at
Huh.
locations, what is the best this thing, but things are quite expensive. I would say the real
Mm.
estate market in the India is not behind Dubai, like in terms of cost. It's almost same. It's like if you want a good place, it's 2.5 3 crores. A good apartment. 2.5 is something that you need to spend. It
Okay,
is
okay.
3
Yeah,
not a good time.
even over here, you just mentioned, yeah, it's not looking so great. Yeah.
Mm,
So I've been trying to understand like the value of the money in our hand. Yeah. So there is inflation every year. The value of what we have in our hand, our salaries, it keeps going down and down. So what is 10K today might have been like 8K 5 years back or something like that.
yeah.
And one good way to measure it is through gold. Yeah, long term, not like short term. Right now, the gold is going a bit crazy because of Trump and like the weird things he's doing with the Fed and all. But if you look at it in the long term, so I mentioned it to you some time back. So measuring
Yeah.
how your income looks like in terms of grams of gold. So me and Fatima, we did this exercise some time back. What we noticed is like it's more or less stable, or there's like a slight increase. Even though our salary might have doubled in like a long period of time, like 5 years or more, the salary in terms of gold is increased by a very small percentage, like 5% or 10%. It
Mm,
doesn't mean our what do you say, our costs of living has also increased with the price of gold, but it's the value of our money has reduced. And we were discussing, maybe you can add inputs over here. It could be because one is like the markets have not kept up because markets take some time to adjust to what's the real cost. Another thing could be generally things get a bit cheaper over time to produce and the real value of things, they go down in terms of like, let's say making coffee, yeah, coffee beans. Over time, there is like more industrialization, more manufacturing, the logistics, etc., etc. So the price of the, not just price, the amount of effort it takes to get the same bean today compared to 5 years or 10 years ago is cheaper. It could be that as well. Like our lives are getting easier because of more efficiency. And we don't see this efficiency translated to us, but rather uh, our inflation adjusts to it. Are you following me?
yeah, yeah.
It could
You're
be.
saying a coffee that costs 10 dirhams 10 years ago, if it costs 20 dirhams today, it doesn't
Mm.
mean the coffee has got more expensive. It means that the value of money has gotten smaller. Quality of money has
That
reduced.
too. That too. That
But
too.
the amount of gold you require for a 1 kg of coffee 10 years ago is probably the
Mm.
same today, or lesser, probably.
Lesser, lesser.
Yeah,
I'm saying it's lesser because the thing is, we peg value to currency nowadays, like X dollars, rupees, dirhams, whatever. But even that thing keeps going up and down, like that value. So what do we peg it to? Like we have to peg it to something. Like
gold.
gold is one thing you can peg it to, but gold also is a bit strange to measure in. Not sure, but let's say the efficiency of producing a coffee bean has gone up in the past 10 years. So the number of man hours or the cost of doing it, the real cost, not in terms of dollar or anything, the real cost of doing it has gone down. So let
Hmm.
me put it this way: a factory which could produce 10 in 1 hour now can produce maybe 15 in 1 hour, something like that.
I think
Just
so, but
like,
I think it depends on the commodity as well.
exactly.
Coffee probably is not a good example, but maybe a phone is a good example
Mm,
where it takes a lot of time and money and effort for engineers long time back. Now it's easy to make. It's
yep.
commoditized. Coffee, probably the input cost is the beans itself, right? Everything else is not running on new technology.
Mm,
Probably is not the right thing, but anything that has remarkably improved in terms of the production method, phones, technology, it
mm,
is more processing cost is
mm.
reduced.
So, like, I don't know how much it translates to real estate. Maybe the cost of constructing something has gone down. Cost in terms of not rupees or something, but the real cost. Yeah, like how much.
Yeah.
That's why it goes into doing it now and 10 years back or 5 years back. So what I'm saying is these costs are going down, but it is not completely translated to the general population. It's consumed by the inflation, by excessive money printing. That's what I'm
Hmm.
even though there is inflation, I feel there is another aspect to it where the efficiencies that we have gained over the years are not fully enjoyed by the population, but more by the governments who print more and more money, devaluing whatever we have. And gold is a good hedge against it. It's not like the absolute best, especially in the short term. Because right now, the gold, I don't know if you have been following, been
Yeah.
going up and down. It's going up and down like crazy right now. Like we were thinking, should we buy gold just to keep this one? But then, like it's so volatile right now, let's just let it relax a little bit, and then we because in dirhams, the 24 carat went to 525. Just like 2 months back, it was like 420 or something. Yep,
Hmm.
and
Yeah. Gold is
now
going
it's
crazy
back to
now.
480.
Yeah. Gold is going crazy. It all, like, the short term fluctuations are, if there's a big crash or something,
Mhm.
then probably it's a good time to buy. But if it's going high, then it's not a good time to buy. Then it is a, like, I always do this. I don't buy gold. I just buy these funds, bonds, gold bonds, essentially like owning
Mhm.
gold. So I have a certain amount allocated to gold, certain to stock, and I wanted to keep it at a
Mhm.
fixed ratio. So when something goes
Mhm.
up, I sell that and then keep the ratio together. So that is what keeps me sane, because otherwise every day
Mhm.
you'll be like, okay, should I sell today, should I sell next month? As long as you keep
Yeah.
pumping money and then you keep that ratio that you're comfortable with, right?
Mhm. Yeah. Oh shit! It's almost 1 hour now. So, so about your job situation, how's that going?
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually still stuck in a peculiar situation where I joined a
Mhm.
company, and it was, it's a good company, it's a US based
Mhm.
company. The job is good, everything is good. But recently, I got an offer from another company, which is, I think, a bit more prestigious, a little bit higher in pay and role as well. So I wasn't interviewing anywhere. It
Mhm.
was that the interview was done already before long back, and the role at that time was dissolved. Now a new role came up, and the recruiter was like, "Okay, you don't have to interview. We would like to just you to meet the manager and then join us." So,
Mhm.
and it went well, and I spoke to everyone in my network, even you, right? What are the pros and cons of these two companies, the roles and everything, and everything pointed out that I should switch. It's a good time to switch. I be in a good place if I switch. But the new company wants me to join early, and the old company is like, you need to serve a pretty long notice period, even though I'm in a probation. Everything is according to contract, to be honest. There's nothing like
Mhm.
out of contract or anything, but I'm trying to negotiate with the current company to reduce the notice period. It's true, like it's not a you put the old company in a difficult position, right? They have to start the hiring all over again for the role, but it happens.
Yes. I mean, they would, in a heartbeat, if they find like a much better candidate or something, they would look into that at least. Like in your probation, especially, like it's fine. But
Yeah,
like when layoffs happen, companies don't be like, we are gonna keep you and all that. They are a bit cutthroat, so I don't think it's
yeah, yeah. But yeah,
you
like
shouldn't
it's
feel bad
all.
for them.
I don't feel bad. I just feel that the contract.
Mm.
I mean, you don't read the notice period and the probation and those kind of things when you join, right? You will be like, okay, I'm here for
Mm.
some time, so it doesn't matter what the notice period is. But the I think it kind of is a general feeling of revolving doors in this uh, whole company, right? Where they're saying that a lot of people
Mm.
join, they leave immediately within a year or something. So they want to make sure that people don't leave immediately after they join. So that's why it's a bit harsh notice period.
Mm. Gotcha. Good, bro. Good. So, like,
Career
do you
choices.
like right? Yeah, you do what's best for you. Let's say that's how the world goes generally.
Yeah.
So I got a new MacBook Pro for personal use.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we were discussing. You were waiting until if the M5 Pro comes, right?
Yeah, I decided not to go for that. Like it'll come next year, early next year, but I need one now. So I'm sticking with this. So M4 Pro, MacBook Pro. Weird naming, but that's what I have. So the call also is on the new one. So till now, I've been using my work laptop for all of these things, but they've started installing apps, and there are a lot of compliance things to take care of. It was getting full, like even though it's I think 1 TB, the storage is full, and I was not able to do my reels properly. It's like I had to manage my reels very efficiently. When the reel is done, I'll delete it or upload it somewhere. Better than that, I got a new Mac for personal use. The bad thing is now I have to carry two laptops for stuff, but it's okay. Laptops are not that heavy nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. The jump from M3 to M4 was a bit generational,
Mm,
but M4 to M5 is an incremental step. So you're
mm,
not missing out, especially compared to M4 Pro versus M5. M4 Pro is a better chip.
yep. And I'm jumping from M1 to M4. So
Yeah,
that's even
yeah, that's
bigger.
big.
Yeah, bro. Okay, I want to get back into the running discussion.
Hmm.
So when you do this, like when you get too deep into the rabbit hole, like you start finding out about new things. And there are things that you can track. Like when it's about aerobic exercise, it's mainly about your heart and your cardiovascular system. When it's gym, it's like about your muscles and all. I mean, here, of course, they are important as well, but it's more about your heart rate and etc. So there is, I think you've heard VO2 max. You've heard of that, yeah?
Hmm.
VO2 max. There is heart rate variability, heart recovery rate. Have you heard of these terms? Resting heart rate.
Resting heart rate, I've heard. I didn't know about the recovery rate and variability.
Okay. Nothing too big. It's not too fancy. So I'll start with what I have learned and maybe uh, explaining to you, I'll get a more understanding myself. So VO2 max is basically how much oxygen you can provide to your muscles when they're required consistently. So how it has like a very special way of measuring how many decaliters of oxygen per minute per body weight, etc., etc. So the higher the better. So my VO2 max is very bad right now. That is like a very vague way of measuring it in the through the Apple Watch. It's not very accurate, but I know it's not good because I know my pace and everything. And a 5K run just, I take around 35, 36 minutes now. Okay, that's considered okay. And by the end, I'm like, well, I'm done listening. So I'm trying to improve it. That's VO2 max. The other things like heart rate variability, they call it HRV as well. It's measured in like milliseconds.
Hmm.
What it is how different are the heartbeat interval timings. So let's say one heartbeat takes uh, 700 milliseconds, yeah, from one to the other. The next one takes 710. The one after maybe 690. So average, when you average it out, you get like your heart rate. That's what heart rate is. But heart rate variability is how different are the intervals between two beats. So the different they are, the better it is actually. You would think like if it's consistent, it's better. But that's only when you work out. But when you are sitting still, the different there, it means your heart is relaxed. Like your heart is not. focused on like doing it consistently. If it is different, so if it is variable, then it's good. It means good health. So that's something also I'm tracking. It actually tells
Mm.
you about like generally I'm tracking like over months how is it going. If it's increasing,
what
it's a
is
good.
what is your heart rate variability and resting heart rate?
So my resting heart rate currently is around 69, 70. Like I'm measuring it for the whole month because daily it can like go up, down. There's like a lot of things that go on in a day. If there's work stress, if the sleep is not proper, so it can increase actually. So the lower it is, the better.
Mm.
So I checked, like I never measured this. So I've been wearing this watch for some time now. So I checked like my last year. So I could see like as I started working out, all these trackers were improving consistently month on month. And then when I stopped working out, they got worse month on month. So now I've been consistently focused on working for past 2 months. I can see it decline in the
Mm.
past 2 months. Yeah, resting heart rate, I think you are aware. Yeah, the lower it is, the better it is. It means it's correlated with your VO2 max as well because it means your blood is more efficient in delivering oxygen to where it's required. So the heart doesn't have to beat fast when you're resting. That's there. And yeah, heart recovery rate. Recovery
Variability.
rate is variability is the millisecond difference that I mentioned. So the higher it is when you're resting, basically, the better. And people use that also as an indicator. Like in the morning when you wake up, if your heart rate variability is high, it means like your heart is a bit more relaxed today. Like you can go for like a tempo run in the sense where you can push yourself a little bit, like a harder run.
Heart
But
rate
it's a vague
variability.
measurement.
I mean, what? Like, I still don't get it. Like, does it
Mm.
mean that okay, the beat itself or the interval between the beat?
Interval between the beats.
How different is it? As in, like,
So oops, suppose your heart rate is 60. Yeah, let's just keep it simple. So it means
60 beats
every
per second.
second, yeah, every second it's beating on average in 1 minute. But every beat is not 1 second. So some beat can be 1 second and 10 milliseconds. Yeah? So basically 1010 milliseconds, let's say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the other one will be like 970. So on average, it is 60, but it varies. It's not always the same. Yeah.
Oh,
That's how
got it.
we are. Yeah. So the more variable it is, the more relaxed your heart is. As in your heart is okay, like it's doing fine. So it doesn't, I don't know if it has a mind of its own. It's your subconscious mind that it's doing. So, but it's an indicator. It's not the only indicator. Your mood also can tell you, but it's one indicator to say your heart is doing well. Anyway,
Got it.
um, there's that. Then heart recovery rate. I don't know what it's HRR. Anyway, recovery rate is it's very simple. Like when you push yourself in a workout, like you reach your maximum heart rate, yeah, and then you stop. Like maybe you go for like a long sprint, you reach your maximum heart rate, 200 or whatever. Then you stop and then you rest for a minute. So how much does your heart rate come down by? So how fast can your heart rate come down? So the healthier you are, the healthier your heart is, the faster it comes down. So this is also
Hmm.
something. Wait, the watch does it all automatically. I don't sit and do it. But just to give an idea of what it's measuring. So people measure it at 1 minute or 2 minutes just to see how it is doing. So this also indicates a good heart. So that's also something to keep track of over time. Yeah. So I measured mine. Mine is like standard, like normal, nothing bad,
Hmm.
hopefully. So there is like bad category and then there is fair. I'm at fair. And then there is good, very good, and then there is like performance, peak performance or something. I'm at fair. Yeah. Fair to good somewhere there. Depends on who's saying what.
It's a bit of a gamification of your
Yeah,
health,
it
and
is, it is.
especially Apple that does it. Yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
it is.
important to have this for our parents as well, a heart rate monitor, just it keeps
Hmm.
track of your fitness every time.
I think it is. Maybe we can gift them Apple Watch. The thing is, my dad, like our dad, doesn't like wearing watches at all. He
He
feels
used
like
to wear, I remember he used to wear watches,
he
but he
used
stopped.
to, but he gets like some fame here or something. He feels weird when he wears
Hmm.
watches, so he doesn't wear. I think maybe
Maybe a
mom.
ring.
I don't know. Can rings track health to that
Yeah, ring
extent?
can track everything, but they're not as accurate compared to watches.
Mm.
Best is a chest strap, which is like The best. This you can wear on
I
your
don't.
chest also. If you have a big enough chest strap, you can wear it. You can wear it on your
Oh,
arms, like here, to hide it.
no, nice, nice.
It
I
actually
don't
gives a
know.
better accuracy here on your arms, people say.
Like your bicep level? Yeah, your bicep. Ah, maybe I'll look into this, Suhail. I took the name
No, I mean,
Amazfit. Video.
Apple Watch is much better, to be honest.
No, no. I want to. I've always wanted to track my sleep because me and
Yeah, that is
Fatima.
really good.
Mm,
It tells you properly when did you wake up, how much was your REM
mhm.
sleep, how much was your this thing, and it gives you a score every day. So that's pretty useful. That's like,
Why I'm saying this is like me and Fatima, we most of the days we sleep for the same amount of hours. And she also has this extra responsibility of taking care of the baby at night. Like baby will cry, she has to feed the baby. But even though we sleep the same amount of hours, let's say if we sleep same amount of hours, she's in most days, like if we sleep, we are flexible. She feels fine, but I feel like I haven't had my full sleep. So I have my theory that I generally need more sleep, like
yeah,
8 hours plus. Like yesterday, I slept I think 6.5 hours. And let me just think again. So from 9:30 to like let's say 4:30. 9:30 to 4:30 is how many hours with maths? So 7 hours. No.
7 hours.
So let's say 7 hours approximately. And I don't feel I've had enough sleep. I just woke up. I couldn't. It's not like I wanted to wake up that early, but I just woke up at like 4:30. I was conscious and I was trying to go back to sleep, but I couldn't. So this might help a lot. Maybe, even runners wear it on the chest when running. Some runners
Yeah.
do it. It's like a thing. There's like a lot of gadgets around it as well. Like the chest strap where you carry water and
Oh,
carbohydrate.
yeah, 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 yeah.
All that is there. I don't think I'm there.
Yeah, you'll be soon,
Okay.
hopefully.
Let's see. So my goal actually, I put these things for myself. I'm hoping by end of this year, which is like 2 more months, I can reach let's say 30, 31 minutes 5 kilometer run. Now, yesterday I ran 35:15. So I'm very proud of myself. I pushed myself on that run a little bit in the end. But yeah, the eventual goal is to reach 31 end of this year, 30, 31. So it's a difficult one. Let me see. Maybe I'll have to reevaluate it depending on how it's going. But then let's see. You see, like the day I ran 30, the first 5K, okay. I looked up what's like the world record for
13
5 kilometers,
minutes.
like 12 minutes something. I was like, I'm thinking in 12 minutes, I didn't even finish the 2 kilometers and they have finished kilometers. Yeah,
It's
it's okay.
crazy.
We compare ourselves to our previous goals, not to other people. Else it
Correct.
becomes very difficult.
All right,
All right, Chip,
bro. I think that's all.
let me stop it, but not